Welcome to another edition of Mark's Inspiration. Glad you could join me here today as always. Before we begin, smash that like button and subscribe. You can check me out at marksinspiration.com. I finally got my website up and running. So, what is today's topic? It's going to be a quick one, but I'm going to talk to you, young men and older men, about age and fear when approaching girls. I know that's a big deal. I don't know why it's a big deal. What are we afraid of? Well, you got to face that fear, because if you don't go up to a girl and talk to her, she's going to think you're weak. And guess what? If you don't do what you want to do, she knows you like her, and you don't approach her, that is weak. Simple as that. Have I ever been weak? Of course I have. So what is the big fear? What is she going to do? Is she going to pull a gun out and shoot you? I don't think so. You just got to walk up there and do it. And let me tell you what not to do that I see people doing nowadays. They'll see a girl they like. She knows. Women are intuitively, how do I say it? They have good intuition. So they know if you're interested in them. So you see a girl, and if you don't approach her, but you get her Snapchat info or her Instagram, and then you contact her, that's weak. Definitely starting off on the wrong foot. Approach in person, or at the very least, call her. But you have to approach her to get her phone number. Okay, if she's interested, and she will give you indicators, IOIs, indicators of interest, IOI. Okay, they got a term for everything nowadays. I don't know what they are, but she'll look at you, or a lot of times what they'll do is they'll put themselves in your space, so you have the opportunity to approach them. Just do it, man. You're never gonna find that girl that you want unless you do it. But the first thing you have to do is focus on your mission, your goals. Don't be out there looking for a girl. Yeah, you may find one, but it's probably not what you really need in your life. A woman, a girl, needs to be a complement to your life, not a liability. You want someone who is going to be wind in your sails, not an anchor to you, who drags you down and holds you back. Now, these women are rare, but they are out there. I just met a girl at Walmart. Man, she was good looking. I'd never seen her there before. She said she worked there. So I just yelled her name and started talking to her. I wanted to find something, so I said, hey, you might know where it's at. Simple as that. Okay? And that's where you're going to run into girls at, most likely, at working in places or out at the market, or I've met a lot of people at the grocery store, not just the people working there, but just people walking around. And you're better off to meet them there than you are in a bar. I'm not saying you can't find a good girl in a bar, but they're out there with their friends, or just out there to have fun. They know all the guys are out there to pick them up, as opposed to if you just meet them out on the street, like my last ex-wife. We at least made it 12 years. I just met her when I was traveling out of the country. She was going to pay her water bill. I met her on the sidewalk, said hi, and there you go. 6 kids, and 12 years later, we did make it 12 years. So that's how that works. I wasn't actually looking for any girls or putting a lot of effort into it, and that's the best time, is when you're really not out there trying to make something happen. But a lot of people will say, if it's going to be, it's up to me. There is some truth to that, but if you try to force something and push something and make something happen, more than likely you will make something happen, but you would be better off if you didn't make something happen. So that's all I have time for today. It had to be quick. It's late in the afternoon, and the weather here is hot and sunny. But it's not the morning like it usually is, because I am late getting going today. Couldn't sleep last night, so it was a challenging day. But hey, those are the days that build character and make you a stronger man. And that's what women are attracted to, inner strength. Inner strength. You got to be her mountain, you got to be her rock, you got to be her strong tower, so to speak. And if you're not, work on yourself, build yourself up, do the work, as Rich Cooper says. And we're going to go. Thanks for joining me, and I will see you tomorrow.